Hi friends, welcome back to another Pick a Card Tarot reading. I'm Juno and this is Junodrome Intuitive Arts. Today we have another Pick a Card Tarot reading for you. This time it is Messages from the Birds. This is the third Messages from the Birds reading I've done, so if you really like it and it resonates with you, go ahead and check out the other ones. But for now, we're going to get right into this reading. What do the birds need to tell you? What are the messages coming from the bird spirits here? So we have 4 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're new to a Pick a Card Tarot reading, in the description section of this video, you will find a link to your reading, your pile, in the video. So go ahead, click on the link in the description to find that. Also, I'm going to be doing an automatic writing message. I channeled a message using automatic writing. You can go ahead and find that as well in the description section. I'll be giving that right after the introduction here. So if you wanted to check out that message, I highly encourage you to check it out, and so does the spirits. We just had a horn outside for confirmation, so there we go. And then finally, we are celebrating 1,500 subscribers here at Junodrome Intuitive Arts. I'm so deeply, deeply thankful and grateful to everyone who has subscribed to the channel so far. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. As a token of my thanks and to celebrate this milestone, I'm giving away 2 free personal readings, detailed, in-depth personal readings from me. So you can go down to the description section of this video to find a link to my website where you can enter the drawing. And that link is www.junodrome.com. That's my website. You can find that there and fill out that form to enter into the drawing. Okay, everyone, without further ado, we're going to jump straight into your readings. First, the automatic writing, and then you can choose your pile. I'll see you there. Hey everybody, welcome to this channeled message I got through automatic writing. This is a process, automatic writing is a process of trying to channel messages from spirits or from specific entities, if that's what your jam is. Personally, I try to leave it open to my own spirit guides, those beings and entities helping me through this universe, as this is an open channel. It could be from your spirit guides as well. It's a very open message. I did this the other day for the collective reading, the zodiac readings, and I think it went really well. So I'm going to start implementing these every video I do. So this says, I forgot to mention to you the last time that we spoke that there's no need to fear the unknown. It's understandable being in the position that you are in, looking out at the expanse of the universe from your vantage point in the 3D space, placed on a ceaseless track from beginning to end, that you would fear what is to come. But whatever will be, and it will come. The leaves will change, they will fall, and winter will fall, and sleep and death that comes to all things. But as sure as it does, so too does the spring return life to the earth. And so too can no death upon the earth last forever. You too will end and begin again many times in this life, and there is little point sitting in the sorrow of it all, expecting some other result than the one that is inevitable to all things. This is not to scare, but to comfort. To take comfort in the ending that finds you and your life. To take comfort in the endings that find you and your life, and not to dwell. For endings are the one guarantee we have in this life. Take comfort in this, that we will all experience the end of something at some point, and will feel the embrace of the new day's sun. Trust that there will be many moons, and take solace in the idea that with these moons comes many possibilities, and many chances, and many times, and many fresh starts. Many, many, many. You have abundance all around if you learn to see it hiding in the shadows of discomfort that is keeping you from looking at the endings that may be in front of you. 5. Yeah, I keep getting the urge to sign it 5. I don't really know what that means. I definitely I set the intention that this is coming from something positive. So don't worry about that. I have plenty of experience in making sure that's the case. You can trust me there, friends. But yeah, I don't know. 5, I'm thinking maybe like fifth dimension, right? Like fifth dimensional beings or something, multidimensional understandings, maybe, or 5 entities. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it really open-minded because I don't really know, and I'm not going to try to pretend like I do. So anyway, that was the automatic writing section of this video. Go ahead and tune to your piles now. If you need extra time in selecting the pile, you can turn to the end of the video for the card selection, or feel free to replay the intro, either one. I will see you in those readings, and thanks for tuning in today. Bye. Hi there, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be a reading on messages from the birds. We have some very specific messages channeled in from the bird spirits. I'm doing this reading. I've done a few of these before, so in the description section, I'll link to my previous 2 bird readings. You can check those out. But the reason I feel compelled to do this is I've been seeing birds, getting messages from birds, and it became very clear to me that this is a reading that's being called in. So we're going to be sharing this. You chose the card with the owl. And it says on the back, always seek mystery. So the owl spirits are coming in, maybe the evening birds, the nighttime birds, nocturnal energy, night. The night is coming in to tell you to seek mystery, to be open-minded about the mysterious, to maybe shake things up a little bit and have some mystery and strangeness come into your life. It's perfect timing for this spooky season. At least this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're getting this is fine. But I'm recording this in October, and so it's definitely very fitting for our October energy. So we're going to dive right into the tarot now to get some understanding of what's going on. The tarot and the oracle cards. So the birds are asking to share some mysteries with you, and a part of that is coming from, this enchantment energy with the enchantment card here. With enchantment, there is a real feeling in this reading of making sure that you are opening yourself up to the spontaneous, but also the importance of magic, allowing in magic into your life again. Maybe, again, is interesting. I think maybe you've been going through a period of blocking that part of your life out of you, of trying to be practical, of trying to think about doing things in the right quote unquote way, and not necessarily allowing yourself to be open-minded and open-hearted about the possibilities and the enchantment that exists all around. And so you're really being encouraged by the bird spirits here to open up your heart to the idea that there is real magic in this world, and that you can tap into that and channel that magic into creating whatever you want for yourself. And you can change your reality, you can change your life, you can change all of the things around you and create something amazing and mystical and new. From the Shamanic Healing Oracle, you have Ascension and you have Perception. So I think Perception, we'll deal with that one first. Perception is huge. You are being asked by the bird spirits to change your perception, your day-to-day perception. I think that if you're coming to a tarot reading, there's a good possibility you already have a foundation of feeling the mystical in some aspect, but I think that maybe your day-to-day is being left a little bit too mundane. And so the bird spirits are coming in to say, hey, every time you see a bird, let that be a moment to open up your mind and your perspective to the mystical enchantment of the universe, and to open up your psychic abilities here too. Let me take a look at this Ascension card. Hopefully I can get it without a glare. But if you can't see it fully, there is a bird surrounded by the spiritual symbols. And so it's almost like the bird spirits are coming into this reading to let you know that the spiritual connection to the divine, like that they can be a bridge for you to help you connect to the divine more, to connect to spirit, to connect to spirituality, and that, you can tap into that energy. Every time you see a bird, it can be a reminder and a deepening of your spiritual connection with the universe. Instead of a mundane thing of seeing a bird outside, we see birds outside all the time, but this is kind of saying that that mundane thing can be a moment of connection and creation and instant pushing togetherness of your own reality towards the reality of the universe, and that you can take that as a sign every time you see a bird to connect into spirituality and let go of this idea that life has to be a rote, mundane, day-to-day thing that is just boring and not exciting or not connected or not mystical or not spiritual, that even the seemingly mundane things in your life can be spiritually motivated and spiritually connected. Okay, let's dive into the tarot now. So I'm going to take a look at this string from this tarot deck first, because there's a lot of these cards here, and I think they're going to tell us a story. Four of Pentacles, the Star, Four of Swords, lots of fours, Two of Cups, and the World. Okay, wow. All right, so what's happening here? With the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, these double 4 might be an important number for you. We have a 24 as well. Yeah, 4, 24. Okay, so fours might be significant. Fours are squares. Squares are very stable shapes. Not the most stable, that's a triangle. In this instance, the two fours are coming in, they're kind of different. The Four of Pentacles is coming in to remind you that you don't have to play it too safe. The bird spirits want you to know that even though you might be hit with things from the past that have been really deeply complicated and really challenging for you, and left you feeling afraid and left you feeling stuck, that doesn't mean that you can't go back into the mystical places. I'm almost getting the sense that maybe you had a brush maybe with some darker mystical situations, or something in your spirituality and your spiritual mystical connection got scary. I'm getting that a little bit. And so because of that fear, you retreated to the mundane out of a self-protection, which is fine. It's understandable. And with this Four of Swords here, there's a double meaning in that to say, yes, that's okay. Taking that break away from things was needed. A rest period was so important here. I'm seeing a lotus flower here too. So the lotus symbol is about rebirth from the muck. It's about taking this muddy, gross, mucky self and blossoming into this incredible flower of beauty, the undeniable beauty. And so with that, it's almost like anything that you went through challenging wise, you had to go through that in order to get to this deeper spiritual connection that the enchantment of you as a being needed. And so with the Star card here, the star is the bright, brilliant light after the darkness. And so that's what's really being brought into your life right now. So you're safe now to reach back into spirituality, and the birds want to come in to be that bridge for you. They want to help you be a bridge towards spirit and connection towards the divine in a way that you haven't necessarily done before, potentially. And with the Two of Cups here, this is a deeper connection within yourself. This is about learning who you are on a deeper level and using that inner self to guide you moving forward. That this is about reconnecting to your higher spiritual being that you have, that you are, that you've always been. And this reading is coming in to remind you that is there always, regardless of what you might think. You've never lost that. It's not gone. And so the birds are coming in because they want to help you transform this part of you into the next level, because you're ready to level up with the World card. You're ready to transform into something new, into something big, into something beautiful, and use that transformation to catapult you into this next phase of life. And the birds are coming in to remind you that this is possible, that you don't have to let past experiences hold you back. Horn outside for confirmation. You don't have to let any difficult thing that's existed in your past stop you from moving in whatever direction you want and whatever direction you need for your future. That your future and your past don't have to be connected. Yes, they're connected because you're bridging them together, but they don't have to mean one thing or the other. It's all open-ended creation for you here on out if you choose to level up into that energy, because it's being brought to you here. It's being flown to you by the birds. And it might be a little bit scary and mysterious because that was that mysterious thing, but don't let that fear of the unknown keep you from moving into something different. And now that reminds me of the automatic writing message. So go ahead and watch that automatic writing message as well, because that one was all about fear of the unknown. So if you're feeling called to it, I highly recommend you watch that reading, the written part at the beginning, because it was very much in tune with what I'm tuning into now. But definitely take the time. Let's see what else we got. Knight of Wands. Yeah, so the movement that's happening for you right now is in the wand sphere. The wands are all about inspiration. They're the fire that lights you, the movement. So you're about to set sail and set off in this deeply fiery, passionate place and use that to catapult yourself forward. So I highly recommend you do that. Take this energy and use it to transform and to move forward, because it's being offered to you right now. Finally, Two of Cups. Okay, so double Two of Cups. That means the most important thing that the birds are trying to tell you right now, the spirits of the birds, and there's wings here, is to take the time to reconnect to your deepest self, your highest self, all versions of yourself. Let all versions of yourself sit at the table in peace. Let yourself invite in all parts of yourself back into your being. Call back any fragments that may exist across space and time back into your soul, back into yourself in this moment, and use that total, complete version of you to catapult yourself forward in this amazing, creative, spontaneous place that is you. So pile number 1, that is my reading for you. That was such a strong and powerful reading. And I highly recommend you check out the automatic writing section as well, because I think that would really help you. The message there, I think, is really going to be impactful for you. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Subscriptions really do help this channel grow, and as a thank you to the 1,500 subscribers who have subscribed so far, I'm giving away 2 free private readings from my website. You can go into the description section to find a link to the drawing. That is at www.junodrome.com. Go ahead and check that out. Also, if you have made it this far, please do consider giving this video a like. Surprisingly enough, the likes really do help the algorithm push this out to more people, and that helps me a lot. Finally, consider leaving a comment as well. What did you think about this? Did this make you think about any part of your life? Do you want to have a discussion? We can talk about it in the comments. Feel free. The more that we can continue to talk to each other there, the more that this can get out to more people as well. So thank you so much, pile number 1. I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the reading with this swan card. These are messages from the birds. So we're going to dive straight into your reading today and see, what do the bird spirits want you to know? There are other messages from the birds readings I've done in the past as well. You can find links to those in the description if you're interested. But we're going to dive into what your reading wants to say. It says, full of grace. So the bird spirits are coming in right now to encourage you to be graceful, to embrace the beauty that exists within you. Regardless of if you feel beautiful or not, you are. And the bird spirits want to open you up to the beauty that exists within you. And we're going to dive straight into that now. So let's take a look at the tarot and the oracle cards to get a better idea of what's going on here. So we're going to start with your oracles to catch the theme, and we'll go from there. Ooh, first up, you have support. Okay, wow, powerful. All right, so the bird spirits are coming in as a part of your spirit team. Your spirit team really is deeply wanting to talk to you today. And so you're getting some deeply powerful messages. This could be this might blow the whole reading out of the water. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm getting the sense that this is way more than just the bird spirits. The bird spirits are here as a representative of your entire spirit team, and your spirit team has a very important message for you today. So let's see. It's something to do with your own beauty. I do believe that, but I think there's a lot more happening here, because you also have the Archangel Michael card, which is crazy. I actually just noticed this card for myself in this deck the other day, which is insane because I've had this deck for years, and I didn't even know there was an Archangel Michael card in this angel deck. And so with these two coming out here, and you know what? The swan is a water bird. I definitely felt like this is representative of water birds, because I've been seeing cranes a lot lately because I live right next to a river, and there's so many cranes flying in and out of that river, or herons. One of those, herons or cranes, and it seems like very important messages coming in here. This is a full spiritual connection. You've entered into a spiritual roundtable right now, and they really want to tell you some important things. Archangel Michael comes in to help you cut away things that aren't working, and so there's this inner fear, I think, going on, especially with the support card here too. Oh wow! Oh, struggle, support. This is when struggle. So with the struggle card, I am getting the feeling that you have been struggling through situations lately that have been deeply challenging for you, and you're calling out for help and for support, whether you know it or not. It could be subconscious. And so the bird spirits have heard you to help bring this beautiful peace and love to you in this moment, for this spiritual roundtable that's coming in this moment here. And so with that spiritual roundtable, there's a sense of really needing to understand that you are love. You are loved, and you are love. And that inner beauty that exists within you is something that is clear and strong and radiant and beautiful, and something that you need to make sure that you never forget, that you have this deep inbuilt love and beauty and wonder that exists within you, and no one can take that away from you. With the Archangel Michael card here, it's reminding you no one can really take that from you. And if you feel as though people have wronged you and people have taken your beauty from you, just know that your beauty exists within you, and it can never be taken. And so the Archangel Michael is here to come help you cut away any of these burdens, any of this struggle that exists within your life. He's here ready to take it and to cut it from you, to help you connect in to this inner support system that exists in all dimensions of space and time, created here in this moment to help you through this, to help you through any struggle, through any pain. And so you can take the time in this moment to tap in deeply to this powerful inner connection that exists within you, this inner fire. I'm seeing the violet flame, this beautiful violet flame of light that exists and is burning all around you through your inside. Imagine it coming through your feet from the floor, burning up through your legs, up into your torso, up into your heart, up beyond your shoulders, up past your head, and bursting out the top of your head in this powerful flame, this powerful flaming energy, giving you cleansing, clearing light and vision of beautiful possibilities and future, that you exist in this place, in space and time, as a moment of possibility and not a moment of destruction, that you can make anything happen and you can clear out anything in your life that is no longer serving you. And the Archangel Michael is here to do that. Holy moly, that's powerful. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. Oh my gosh. I hope you're still with me. Wow. All right, let's go. Okay, let's see. We'll take a look at this deck first. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Abundance is here for you, friend, whether you feel it or not. It's time. The Death card. Yeah, I hear that a lot. I definitely feel that. And the 6 of Wands. Okay. So let's address the Death card. First of all, I did a channeled message using automatic writing that I've posted as a part of this reading. You can go to the description section to find a link to that. Go ahead and watch that if you feel called to it, but it definitely talked about death. It definitely talked about endings and not being afraid of endings. So that could resonate with you. I recommend checking it out. But beyond that, with this death card here, there's a moment in your life now you're ready to walk away from this struggle energy. You're ready. You are ready. Whether you feel like you are or not, you are. And I think it's going to take you a little bit. I think it might take a little bit of time for you to get to the point where you feel like you can do it, but it's here for you and it's time. So really, if you need that help, your spiritual team is here. They're ready. I'm feeling like it feels like surgery, spiritual surgery, right? Archangel Michael's here to cut it away. Your support team is here. The whole network is here. The birds are here. We're ready to cut whatever this is out. It's time. It's time to cut whatever it is that's ready to go. Cut it out, because you have this ultimate abundance here that's trying to come into your life right now. With the Six of Wands, you're going to be victorious from this. This is a guarantee. This is a guarantee. This moment, it's a guarantee. It's like you can't avoid this even if you want to anymore. And I think maybe part of you really does want to avoid it. So just surrender to the experience. It might be hard. This might be a bit of a bumpy moment that you're in, but just embrace it. Be open to it. Be open to whatever happens, and allow yourself to transform in whatever way you need to, because you have a real opening here towards building something positive and amazing into your life here. We got the Hermit card. So with the Hermit, don't be afraid to go it alone a little bit either. I think that maybe a part of what has been going on in your personal struggle, in your personal situation, take it as it resonates, but what may have been going on is a fear of being alone. And so you may have surrounded yourself with people just to be around people that maybe have not been the best for you. And the Archangel Michael here is ready to help you cut that away. And it might mean embracing a bit of a solitude moment for yourself. And that might be scary. But by doing so, I think that you can really start to come back into the spiritual center. Because the thing about the Hermit card is he goes alone to have a deeply impactful spiritual connection with himself and with the universe. And so you have this opportunity here to do this work, to tap yourself in order to feel this huge catalyst towards creative energies that exist around you, towards this abundance. Let's see, you got two more cards, Two of Swords. So, it's a choice. This is a choice that you have to make here. And it's a hard one, I think, for you, potentially, to cut these things out, to move on, to allow this new beginning here. But you have all of the support that you need is here for you. And even if it doesn't feel like it's in the physical world, you have this support. Spirit is here. It's ready to help you. The birds are here. They're ready to help you. Maybe if you see some birds outside, that can help confirm what's going on here. There's a bird in the death card too. But you can do this. You can do this. You can tap into anything that you need and create whatever you need for yourself. So this moment here is here for you to catalyze. And look I didn't even notice it before. I've never noticed it on this card, but there's a falcon here in this Two of Swords. So more birds. There's more birds here. Definitely. There's a dragon. That's a dragon. Never mind. I thought that was a bird for a second. Dragons are kind of like birds. Okay, last one. We have the Six of Pentacles. So more support energy here. Not only is there support from the spiritual, and you can ask Spirit for help anytime you need it, but also there is actual real support in your physical world too. So if you need help, go ask for it. There's somebody in your life who can help you through the situation, whether it feels like it or not. They're out there, so reach out to your support structure. And if you need a new support structure, go find one, because one is ready and waiting to come into your life. It's going to happen for you. It's here. So anyway, pile number 2, I hope that reading is helpful. This was really, really powerful. You got a little bit of a violet flame meditation going on in there too, which is pretty cool. I don't know, that came out of nowhere, which is amazing. I love that. I just trust in it and let it flow. So yeah, you have a lot coming to you. You might need to be walking away from some things, but just trust it, follow it, and you got this. You got this. Check out that automatic writing message too if you feel called to it. I think you might get a lot out of it. So anyway, pile number 2, that's my reading for you. I hope that it resonates. We are doing a drawing as a thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel so far. So if you feel called, please do subscribe. I appreciate that. But if you would like to win a free personal reading from me, you can go down to the description section and click on the link to my website, www.junodrome.com. There you can enter into the drawing to win a free personal reading from me. Also, if you are If you've made it this far, please consider giving this video a like. Those likes really do help the algorithm tell more people to watch this video. And then finally, consider leaving a comment as well. Even a few emojis in the comment section actually goes a long way for the algorithm too. I'll respond as well. Maybe we can start a discussion. Any of us who can talk with each other, the better it ends up in the long run for the channel. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is Messages from the Birds. So we are going to tune into some messages from the spirits of the birds. This is the third Messages from the Birds reading I've done on this channel. So you can check to the description section for links to the other 2 if you feel compelled after this. You want to watch more bird readings. I got plenty. But you chose the pile with this feather card, and the message on the back says, "My soul is awakened. My spirit is soaring and carried aloft on the wings of the breeze." An Anne Bronte quote. Beautiful, beautiful reading. So I definitely feel like this is a deeply soulful spiritual connection that's coming in here from the birds, that they're coming in to help remind you that you can connect into spirit and spirituality. Personally, every time I see a feather on the ground, that is a direct message from spirit saying hello to me. I always believe that, and that is a really wonderful part of my day when I see feathers. It just lights me up and it feels so good. And so I feel like there's a little bit of that connection here, whether you have this already or you're building this. The bird spirits are coming in to remind you that you can use the symbols that exist in the universe to connect in to this deeper sense of spirituality. Horn outside for confirmation. I use those too to connect to spirit. So definitely a connection to spirit and spirituality is being called for in this reading. So let's take a look now at your oracle cards to get a better picture of what the themes are here. So from the Angels deck, you have forgiveness. And from the Shamanic Healing Oracle, you have grounding. Interesting. And in this grounding card, actually, this is just a pine tree, but it looks a little bit like a feather. So you got a little bit of extra feathers, feathers. And of course, the angel deck. Angels have wings with feathers as well. So definitely deeply feather symbolism. With the grounding card, you are being called to ground your energy a little bit more, and that might help you connect into spirit and spirituality in a way that you haven't before. A lot of times for deeply spiritual people, we can get to this point where we're just like trying to be all up in the mind space and free flowing in this crazy expanse. And it's important to make sure that you're grounding yourself in the here and now, in the outdoors and in the ground. Not necessarily outdoors, but grounding your energy into the earth to keep you here, because you are in this earth, living an earth experience, and there's a deep importance of making sure that you remember your earth self, your earth body, and you connect to the ground and to the nature and to the earth and to all that is around us. And I think that's a part of where the feather symbolism kind of comes in to me, is that it is a symbol that is here on earth. It is a connection and a bridge. When you see these in your physical environment, that is a connection. Instead of just trying to create like some kind of astral projection energy or something that's all mental, this is about connecting into the earth space, the outdoors, the sight, your senses, your touch, your sight, all of that. And so grounding to me can be about doing that, of getting your energy into the here and the now and the physical. And with forgiveness, it's almost like interesting. There's a sense too with the forgiveness card that it's time to forgive yourself for something. I definitely feel that. Or forgive yourself, forgive spirit. I actually am not quite sure. So I need the tarot to give us a better handle on what's happening here. What is that forgiveness about? Let's see. Well, let's look at these first. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So what you're being asked to forgive is the fact that you don't always have everything that you want in the moment. And that's a part of being alive. I think we all go through this. But it's almost like there's a sense that you're balancing of a situation sometimes. I think especially with that grounding energy, there's a feeling that like I'm getting that maybe you do a lot of stops and starts, that you feel inspired, you feel like you have this connection, you feel like you can make anything happen, and you go out there and you start bringing things in, and then something happens and you let it go, and maybe you get blocked, and then you end up down, and then you start back up again, and I feel like there's a bit of a cyclical action going on for some reason here. And the forgiveness card is kind of like coming in to let you know, like, hey, this is a part of being alive, is figuring this stuff out. And if you get stuck in a loop sometimes, forgive yourself about that. That's okay, because there is always the ability to start back up again. You do have that. And I feel like maybe, this might not be a total cycle where it's all lost each time. This could be a spiral where you're spiraling up and up and up the staircase. And so by grounding your energy, I think you get a better picture of where you actually are, and that maybe you're much, much further along than you think. And so with the Three of Cups here, there's a feeling as well of needing to get in an outside perspective and really spend more time with your support structure, your friends, the people that you love around you, to help you get a better picture of where you actually are instead of where maybe your mind is telling you. I definitely feel that. And so this deeper spiritual connection, as you ground your energy into the here and the now, you get a better picture of where you actually are in life. And maybe that's a part of you feeling a little bit more stable, a little bit more happy. I think a part of this struggle that you go through maybe is like you get so far in a certain direction, and then things aren't working as fast or as possible as you wanted, and you get really disappointed, and you use that as an excuse to make yourself think that it's never going to happen. And so then you let it all go, and then you end up really sad and depressed and at the bottom, and yada, 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 right? And so it's like needing to forgive yourself when it's not working out the way that you expected, because each moment is a new beginning and a new possibility. With that Knight of Cups, you are moving towards happiness. You are moving towards emotional stability. You are moving towards this place of really feeling this out, making this happen, and being where you want to be. It is here for you. It is possible. And so don't get discouraged when small things don't work, because the ultimate result that you're getting towards is that place you want to go. So let's keep looking at the cards here. You are the King of Wands. You are a master manifester, and you are going towards victory. I knew there was a victorious outcome. I could feel it. You're going towards victory here. You are the King of Wands. You can make anything happen. So don't let one small setback hold you back, because it is just one small thing. It's not huge. So really let in those outside perspectives. Go ask for help from those around you, your loved ones. Ask your loved ones what they think about you, because I'm sure they love you, and they'll tell you all of the wonderful things about you that maybe you're not letting yourself see, because it's there. It's possible. It's here for you. Final card, Four of Cups. Yeah, with that Four of Cups, I think that there's just stuff you're not seeing, I think with that powerful manifestation energy that is you just want it all, and you want it all now. And that's okay. That's okay. We all do that. We all get to the point where we're like, well, where is it? I just need it. I need it now. And so just to be hearing like, be patient, right? That doesn't really help you out. But with the Four of Cups, it's almost saying like, actually what you want is kind of already here in a way. And by you focusing on what isn't instead of what is, you block yourself from being able to create what really wants to happen. And sometimes there's a deep importance of focusing on the things that aren't here and being okay with it, instead of trying to block yourself off from that. Sometimes too, when you block yourself off from the things you don't want to see, you block yourself off from the things you do want too, because you're blocking yourself from everything. And that's a little bit of the automatic writing message I did earlier. So if you feel so compelled, you may want to check out the automatic writing message that's at the beginning of this video, because that actually has a little bit of a tie-in to that energy of being afraid to look at the endings of things. And by looking at it, it actually lets yourself enter into the places you want it to be, because by not looking at it, you block yourself off from it completely. That's what that was about. So you may want to look at that. But I do feel for you that you have victory coming. So just trust the process, trust that it's going to happen. I know that that's a lot to hear sometimes when you don't want to hear it, but it's true and it's possible. So just open your heart to it. Open your heart to the possibilities and trust that it's going to happen. It's going to work out for you because it is. So anyway, pile number 3, that is my reading for you. The messages from the birds. I hope that that message resonated and that you liked it. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. We are celebrating 1,500 subscribers here on Juno Drome Intuitive Arts. So thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. As a thank you, I am currently offering 2 free personal readings. You can enter into the drawing on my website, www.junodrome.com, or find the link in the description. I will announce the winners on November 1st, so do get your name on there soon in order to enter into the drawing. Thank you so much to everybody. If you have made it this far, go ahead and give this video a like. The likes really do help the algorithm know to give this to more people. And consider giving this video a comment as well. Even just a few emojis, the more that we can talk to each other in the comment section, the more that this video gets out there to more people. So that helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi there, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading on messages from the birds. If you like this one, I have 2 other messages from the birds readings. You can find links to those in the description. But let's dive into your reading right now. You chose the card with this finch here, and we're going to see, what did the birds need you to know? What does this finch need you to know? We have, I would like to paint the way a bird sings. Claude Monet. So music might mean something to some people here. Take that as it resonates. But there's a feeling with this reading of really allowing yourself to experience the senses. Something about the senses is important to you. There's a feeling of needing to embrace all of the senses. And sometimes sensory input is unpleasant, right? But it's important to embrace anyway. So we'll see. There might be something involved with that. Let's take a look at the oracle cards to get a better picture of the themes in this reading. So you actually had a lot of oracle cards, so that's interesting. Well, we got a lot to talk about for you. But I think the most important one to talk about first is actually you had 2 of these cards from the How to Be a Wildflower deck by Katie Daisy. You also had this robin's egg nest. And so nests are new beginnings. There's definitely some new beginnings energy for you here. It says hope is a waking dream. Okay, so maybe dreams actually are really important for you as well. There's an important message from the birds that is trying to come to you in your dreams and in symbols. So pay close attention to your dreams. Maybe even consider taking a dream diary. There might be some really deeply important symbols and messages playing out in your dreams right now that you need to hear. So let's take a look at more of these oracles. You have, okay, not as many as I was thinking actually, but you do have a fair amount. Let's see, we've got abundance. Okay, abundance is coming to you. That's beautiful, beautiful message. And actually, you know, it might be coming from something creative too, because I'm getting real Empress energy from this bird's nest. So there's something that's like about to birth into this world for you that's really abundant and creating abundance in yourself. Psychic development. It also has to do with your psychic connection and your spiritual connection and allowing yourself to dive straight into that. Also, you know, there's the swan card here. So which pile had the swan? I think it was pile number 2. Pile number 2 might resonate with you as well. So go ahead and check that one out if you feel called to it, because the swan was pile number 2's image. But there's this, like, definitely the birds are coming in to let you know that this is a deeply spiritual moment for you, and you can take that connection and channel it into this universe and use that energy to make anything happen for yourself and create real abundance. There's a real opportunity for that. Finally, you have serenity as well. So yeah, I think you are being called, first of all, to take more rest in that serenity and tap into your dreams. You could be getting psychic messages in your dreams, actually. And so there could be deeply important connections to the spirit realm that are happening in your dreams without you necessarily knowing it. And I mean, you know it in your dreams, but you might not remember it when you wake up. And so there's an importance here, I think, of trying to keep track of what's happening in your dreams, because you're making moves in your dream realm. You're making moves in your dream body that are important for your daily life. And so I think that there's a really big message here to make sure that you're taking a dream journal. And you might get ideas in your dreams to build in abundance into your life. And so there could be importance in any kind of creative project or venture or anything that you're doing. Your dreams may create the inspiration that you need in order to create these things. And so there's a real importance of taking stock of whatever those messages are, because they have real actionable ability in your waking life to create something important for yourself. So take that time. Also, with that serenity energy, you are being encouraged to be in this peaceful, open-hearted energy. This is definitely divine feminine energy. So the divine feminine is receptive. It allows things in. It doesn't push. It lets things happen. And so you are 100% being encouraged to embrace that energy right now of allowing things to come to you, of not forcing things, of letting things flow in instead of pushing out. So set your intentions, open up your, it's a spider web. I'm imagining a spider web, right? You got to build the web first, but then you just let the flies land in the web. You don't have to go out and hunt the flies. The flies come to you. They fall in the web, right? So so spider energy is all about weaving and creation and new beginnings as well. So there's definitely this powerful message that the bird spirits want you to know about, that you are on the cusp of creating something deep and powerful. Okay, let's get to the tarot. You have a lot from this one deck in particular, so let's see what story it's trying to weave. 5 of Cups. The Fool, absolutely. Brand new energy, new starts, the sun, new day. Wow. Oh, this is a beautiful reading. I hope I get this reading. This is great. And then you have 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles is the dark night of the soul. Interesting. So it's interesting that you have that, and look at this circles kind of combined with each other. It's interesting you have the dark night of the soul here with all of these really beautiful positive cards as well. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, actually, you know what? 5 of Cups is grief. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Wow, that's a tricky situation here. I think you're overcoming something difficult from your past. I definitely feel like this is past energy. You went through it. You went through something really difficult. You went through something really challenging, and that situation maybe left you feeling really harrowing. It was a very harrowing situation. And so with the Fool and the Sun here, though, is trying to tell you, like, hey, look, what happened, you went through it, but it created this powerful spiritual connection. And that spiritual connection can never be taken from you. It's something that's deeply impactful and powerful for you, for your future. And you can take this energy and channel it into this beautiful new day that is here for you. This is a new opportunity, a new moment, a new shining section of the universe that you exist in this moment. Take this new day and use it, because it's beautiful and open-hearted and open-ended, and it's possible for you, that all things are possible. So use this full new day energy to create this deeply psychically connected self that you are, and channel that energy into where you are in this moment and into your future. It's really amazing. And there's something about your dreams that are going to help you catalyze this and connect all the dots so that you can have something powerful moving forward. 2 more tarot. The Tower. Yep, absolutely. I think you are in a tower moment, or you went through one recently, and it's really shifting you out of this place of feeling grief and feeling like you're at your lowest moment, and moving you into this beautiful, abundant, possible energy. And so if everything is crumbling around you right now, let it. And I know that that's hard, but that is kind of important. There's an important message here of just letting things fall away and opening up to this new day, this new possibility, because these new possibilities are really going to allow you to create something beautiful and wonderful for yourself. Final card, Knight of Swords. So I think that the end message here, this connects with the psychic development as well. You are being asked to clear your mind. And I think that's a part of where this serenity is coming from as well. Meditation may be really helpful for you. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, the audio might be gross. So if the audio is gross right now, my apologies, guys. But you are being called to let yourself clearly move in a new direction and let that happen for you. So anyway, pile number 4. I'm going to have to leave you there. I hope that that reading resonates with you. That's about where I was going to end as well. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. The subscriptions really do help us out. There is a drawing going on right now. You can find a link to it in the description section to win a free personal reading from me. That's my website, www.junodrome.com. Consider giving this video a like and commenting on it. Those two things really do help the channel grow as well. All right, friends, I will see you later. Bye.